Hey guys, I thought it would be kind of fun to do my wax empties in front of my little Christmas tree. It's a little skiwampus right now because I have 4 kids and they can never leave it alone. They're doing better this year so far than other years, but it's a little pencil tree. It's about 7 feet tall, but it's really skinny, so it's kind of wobbly, and my kids love to put stuff in it and take stuff off it. So I just thought this would be fun. Sorry, it's a little bit dark, but we'll go with it. So I have my wax empties from November 1st to, is today the 17th? I'm not sure. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind, but let's get started. My very first empty I have here is a single wick candle from Bath and Body Works. This is Frozen Lake. I've talked about this so many times. I love Frozen Lake. I already have 2 more of these single wicks. They go on sale often. Their normal price is $14.50 for this little candle. But they often go on sale for 2 for $20. So for about $10, how many ounces? These are 7 ounces, but they have just as long as a burning time on them as the 3 wicks. Because there's only 1 wick, they don't melt as fast. I'm almost liking the single wicks better now than the 3 wicks because I don't have to babysit them. I can leave these things burning forever, longer than 3 hours, and I don't have to worry about them. I had this one melting in my bathroom because it's such a fresh scent. Let's see, Frozen Lake is eucalyptus, lavender, is it juniper? So fresh. This little candle I'm able to put in my bathroom. It's like a 10 out of 10 in the bathroom. And then I smell it all down my halls. Sometimes when I walk in my house and it's burning, I will smell it when I walk in my house all the way from the back of my apartment in my bathroom. So this can be definitely a year-round scent, especially if wherever you want like a really clean and fresh scent. But I really love it in the winter because it has a very just cold, bracing scent to it. Love it. This was packaging from earlier in the fall, which I thought was really pretty. Sorry, the ring light, whatever, was really pretty. But I have some new packaging that was kind of more fairy tale-ish. So I'm excited for you guys to see that one, or those ones, because I got 2 of them. I think that's the only candle in here. Yes. So the next is a soap. It's from Bath and Body Works. It's iced cinnamon rolls. And this is warm cinnamon rolls, fresh orange, and sugar glaze. So it's really good. The packaging is super cute. Once again, look at those Christmas trees, the freaking reindeer, the birds carrying Christmas ornaments. It's adorable. So when I bought it and sniffed it, I was like, holy cow, that's so good. Absolutely like a orange cinnamon roll. But pumping it on my hand, didn't smell it unless I like stuck it up my nose, and it didn't last on my hands whatsoever. It's fine. The packaging was really cute for Christmas and guests and all that stuff. Not that we're having guests this year, but definitely didn't like stay on my hands. The next soap was one of my very last Halloween one. This is called Happy Haunting. And this was Mysterious Lime, Frightening Pear, and Spooky Sea Salt. Really cute packaging once again. Little skeleton guys, some spooky spiders and spider webs. Really great packaging. It doesn't smell like Halloween at all. It smells like summer. Very, very fruity, almost tropical fruit. The lime and the pear together comes off as tropical. And then sea salt, it's like margarita. Is it margarita? Is it their island margarita? I'm not sure, but it smelled really good, but definitely not Halloween at all. I got it for the packaging, loved it. I did smell this one on my hands after I used it. Let me just make sure I don't have anything else that's not wax. No. Okay. So very first wax melt here. This is Sensationals Honey Crisp Cider. This one I got through, and it's one that I think I will get again. It's a little potpourri-ish. So it's good, but it's not my favorite cider scent, and I love cider scents. It's good, and it smells like fall, but it smells like fall potpourri to me, and it did throw really well, like an 8 out of 10. Really nice. So I'm glad I got that, but I don't think I'll get it again. I mean, I might, but it's not my favorite. Okay, the next one is a scoopable from That Smell Good shop, which her scoopables are the very best, and she just came out with on her Facebook page, because my only complaint with her scoopables is look how tiny they are. Really tiny, 2.5 ounces. She's coming out with bigger ones. I don't know the ounces on them yet. And you can do customs, I believe, now or soon. So anyways, this was called Stir Crazy, Spiced Pumpkin, Toasted Coconut, and Oak Barrel Bourbon. She has the strongest scoopables I've ever smelled. This is very much like a spiced bakery pumpkin. The toasted coconut probably just makes it smell more bakery. I didn't really get any Oak Barrel Bourbon, but it is like a deep spiced bakery pumpkin. So maybe that deepness is from that, but I really liked this. This is definitely one I'll get in the fall again. To me, this is not a Christmassy scent. It's not necessarily a holiday, but it's very fall. So I would definitely get that one again. Also from that Smell Good shop, a little 6-pack of her wax melts, Lex Luthor, apple cider, fallen leaves, and frosted pumpkin. This was very nice. I think I also had this in a scoopable, or maybe I gave it away because I loved it so much and I wanted someone else to experience it. So to me, the strongest note in this is actually the fallen leaves. So it doesn't smell like frosted pumpkin. I thought it was going to be like really sweet, almost like a frosting, like a pumpkin frosting, but it's definitely not. And the apple cider is not the strongest either. I get fallen leaves the strongest, then pumpkin, but not super sweet or anything, and then a tiny bit of apple cider. So this is more of like an atmospheric scent to me, not like a bakery or cider scent at all, but I really like it and I would get it again. Next one up is Rose Girls. This is actually a really old bag that I just finally got through. This is espresso whipped cream ice cream scoop bread. This was a special mini melter that she offered. I can't remember. I didn't write the dates on it then. Like maybe in winter or spring or late fall last year. I can't remember, but definitely from 2019 or early 2020. It was good. It wasn't super strong. Her espresso blends I like better than her absolute coffee blends. I don't have a lot of experience with ice cream scoop bread though, so I don't know. I think it just, to me, just made the espresso not as strong. And when I have coffee scents, I want it to be strong. So it was good, but I probably wouldn't get that one again. The next one was a little share sample from my friend Penny. This was Winter Farmhouse from Teddy Bees. If you've never smelled Winter Farmhouse and you like woodsy, outdoorsy, but cozy blankets in the winter scent. Winter Farmhouse from Teddy Bees is just like an original. It's something that no other vendor has done or will do, I don't think, that just no one else has it. And it's amazing. Oh man, it's good. There's no Christmassiness to it. It's definitely winter. It's an outdoor cold wood, cold air amazingness. If Winter Farmhouse paints a picture in your head and you like it, you should get this. Fabulous. And that was like an 8 out of 10. Next up is Pumpkin Seed Wax and Bath Co. This was in her scent Wicked. Witchy Wicked. These are her notes. They're really cool. Witchy Wicked, potions of blends, patchouli, orange and clove, cardamom and anise, crisp October leaves, and All Hallows Eve. Now, if you follow me on my Instagram, you'll remember that this was her shape in those black lips, and this is what I melted on Halloween night and day. And nothing smells more like Halloween. Oh, it's like incensey dark, anise, witchy wicked, just like she put on the package. Oh my gosh. Oh, it also says cauldron, bubble, toil, and trouble. How freaking cute is that? Yeah, it's just dark, incensey, mysterious. Really, really, really good. I love that one. And that threw like crazy. That is a scent that if, you know, I'm going to keep purchasing from her. She's a fabulous vendor. She's on Etsy. If you guys haven't ordered from her, you absolutely should. She has some Christmas melts out right now that I've had in my cart. I just haven't purchased yet, but they sound really good. So, okay, the next one was a little sample, one of the little duckies from Hayden Rowe, Magic Spell, which is like a cranberry fizzy pop kind of scent. And it was fabulous. The little ducky was in my bathroom. It had a huge throw, which most Hayden Rowe does for me. I just feel like her wax, you get a huge bang for your buck because the tiniest piece of her wax throws like crazy. So this was fabulous. Very effervescent cranberry, loved. Okay, the next one is Rose Girls Lambo Leap. This was one of her chunk muffins. I have half of a chunk muffin left of this. And then I loved it so much that I ended up getting a bag of the special mini melters in it. So at first I didn't think that I needed to buy very much. Lambo Leap is her Sweater Weather, Vanilla Bean Noel, and Cider Lane. So I love Sweater Weather so much. I've talked about this before, but man, does it give me a headache. So I didn't order very much of this because of that. But there's something, her Cider Lane tames it so much that it's there. It's absolutely there. You can absolutely smell the Sweater Weather. But man, the Cider Lane makes it so good. I will know better next fall when she does like her fall pre-order and she either does her half buys or her loaves that she did this last time around. This is coming home with me in a loaf. This is amazing. Super strong throw. You get the sweetness from the cider lane. You get that fresh air tree kind of scent that you get from Sweater Weather. And the Vanilla Bean Noel just kind of rounds it out. Just wow. Something that I judged too quickly that I made a mistake on because it's so amazing. And no one else makes that exact blend that I've had. I've had other vendors that make different blends. The one I thought that was the same, but it definitely is not, is from Sassy Girl Aroma, Raking the Leaves. And that one was actually leaves, Sweater Weather, and Vanilla Bean Noel, and my sinuses could not handle that. One little teeny square of Sassy Girl Aroma, and that is like the whole house is 30 out of 10, and my sinuses want to kill me, and Sudafed won't do anything. So I can't do that one. But Lambeau Leap is a different story, and it's gorgeous. Okay, so the next one is Rose Girl's Hoodie Weather. This was another one of her chunk muffins that I'd gotten from her fall pre-order. And Hoodie Weather is interesting. It's her, sorry, I should have written these notes down, but I think it's like pumpkin custard, pumpkin spice custard. And it's one of her non-sweetened vanillas, like vanilla sandalwood. I think it's vanilla sandalwood. I'm sorry. So it's a non-sweetened vanilla that has like a woodsiness to it. So I think it's vanilla sandalwood. So it's okay. Hoodie Weather is good. I like it. If you want a somewhat pumpkin spiced, smoother scent that's not super sweet, this one is very nice. And it's slightly woodsy. I like it, but it's not one that I smell and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to have 10 pounds of that like Lambeau Leap. This is good, but not my favorite. And it was like a 6 to 7 out of 10. It was okay. It is definitely very fall. I love the name. All the things. Her chunk muffins are gorgeous, but it just wasn't my favorite. This one was another story. So this is Rose Girls. This was another chunk muffin from her fall pre-order. Pumpkin Espresso Sugared Donuts. Now, if there has ever been a wax melt that smells like an actual pumpkin spice latte, it is this. Yeah, I mean, this smells like when you go to Starbucks and you have your pumpkin spice latte just handed to you and you smell it right before you're going to drink it when it's super hot. That is exactly what this smelled like. Oh, man, it was so good. The most literal pumpkin spice latte sent to me ever. I will get this again next year if she offers it. You should too. Just kidding, but it really is that great. It was like a 7 to 8 out of 10. So strong, but not super strong, but it was perfect. Really, really loved that one. Another Rose Girls bag. I went through this one really fast. This is her Cranberry Apple Peach Peeps Cake. This was a special mini melter for fall as well. And man, it's so good. I know peach sounds really weird, but honestly, the peach, I can smell it in there, but I think it just kind of lends a juiciness to the cranberry. There is apple, but not like specifically apple. I do get mostly a cranberry vibe from all those fruits together. And her Peeps Cake is like the Peeps, like the candy that smells good and tastes awful. But her Peeps Cake, it's like yellow cake, marshmallow fluff, sugar crystals, those kind of things that Peeps are made out of, and the cake. So it was like a sweetened, fruity cranberry, and I can't even explain to you how just beautiful this is. This is one that I hope she brings back because it truly, it's like, what should I say? It's like a Thanksgiving scent because it's cake, it's cranberry, it's harvest fruits, but it's no spice whatsoever. It's really just pretty. It's pretty. And it threw very well, and I would absolutely get that one again. Sorry, my little basket's wobbling here. The next is a sample from Rose Girls called Christmas Wish Smoothie. And her smoothie always means it's her marshmallow smoothie. And this one's okay. I think I don't love Christmas Wish, whatever that is. I know it's like tree and maybe sugar cookies or something like that. I'm sorry, I'm not sure. But the other people that got this sample were wigging out, like at how amazing it was. And I know I've had this before, not smoothie, but her Christmas Wish before in a sample. And it smells really good. It does. But I just, it doesn't smell Christmassy to me for some reason. There is something with my brain and my nose and connection that for me, it doesn't smell like Christmas. But that's fine. To other people, it does. And to other people, they super love it. So I will save it for them. But it was like a 10 out of 10. That is for sure. Okay, the next one is Hayden Rose Ready Bit Christmas Past. Balsam, spruce, mulberry, cranberry, citrus, zest, spice, winter greens, and amber. And this one's pretty. Not one that I'm going to purchase, but it's a tree scent for sure. The only thing is I can smell the mulberry in it, and I do not like mulberry at all. But it's definitely sprucey, winter greens, a touch of like mulberry for sure, and maybe the tiniest touch of spice. I can see why someone would love this if you like mulberry. So it's good, but I don't like mulberry. Okay, so that Smell Good shop, frosted pine cones and butter cookie. I think this is a great blend. Someone on Facebook or Instagram, I'm so sorry, told me that this was their blend. And the reason why I think it was such a good idea is frosted pine cones by itself is like, wow, strong. Like, there's no way I can melt frosted pine cones by itself. That butter cookie just makes it, like, I can't necessarily smell butter cookie by itself, but it smooths it out. It sweetens it a tiny bit and makes it bearable. So for me, this is like bearable frosted pine cone, if that makes sense. This was really strong. Obviously, frosted pine cone is intense. Okay, Sensationals warm apple pie. I have melted quite a few of these. This is a 10 out of 10 throw. This is one, as far as wax melts go, retail or vendor, this is my favorite warm apple pie scent. It still doesn't touch Bath & Body Works warm apple pie candle. Will anyone ever get that oil? Come on. Bath & Body Works warm apple pie candle is like, there's no words for how amazing it is. Some years it's strong, some years it's not. I tried to chop one of the candles up one time and it did nothing for me melting in my wax melters, and I was so sad. Do yourself a favor if you ever see warm apple pie and smell it and tell me it's not the best warm apple pie scent you've ever smelled. It's amazing. But this is the closest thing I can get to it. It is not it. It is not it. There is a lusciousness and a bakeryness and specialness that is not involved in this, that is in the warm apple pie candle from Bath & Body Works, but this is close. This has a touch of potpourri in it that I don't like, but it's close and it's pretty, and it's a 10 out of 10 throw. So I like it. Destination Wax Cinnamon Bayberry. This was a sample I had been sent. Cinnamon, bayberry leaves, pine, and sandalwood. I melted this little sample in my bathroom and it threw like a 10 out of 10. I've spoken before about, for some reason, Destination Wax just doesn't really throw in my house. I don't know why. But then every once in a while, I will get a scent of hers, and it's like the strongest thing I've ever smelled. So it's funny. But this was very strong. It is like a very intense Christmas scent, and I really liked it, especially for the bathroom. It was very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. The next one is a Britta's. This was her Halloween night melt from her Halloween Advent, which just was so near and dear to my heart. So special. That Halloween Advent was just so special. I hope that she does it again next year. I know it was a ton of work, but wow. So this one's called Halloween Night, and it was, gosh, this one was so good. Pumpkin Hollow, Pumpkin Puree, and Autumn Day. Now, when you hear that, I don't know if you'll ever be able to capture what this smelled like. I am always looking for pumpkin scents that are not pumpkin spice. I like pumpkin spice, don't get me wrong. But I want something that smells like the pumpkin flesh, the canned pumpkin that comes out of the can, the actual pumpkin, not just pumpkin spice. And this smelled like that. Like it smelled like you had just carved pumpkins, you put a candle in it, you lit it, and then the autumn air around you with the trees and the cold, but also warm. Oh my gosh. Roasting pumpkins with beautiful autumn air and leaves almost. Not Bath & Body Works leaves, but I mean actual, more like fallen leaves, maybe a touch. So unique, so gorgeous. Britta did the dang thing with this scent. I don't know, guys. This was magical for me. Very much nostalgic of Halloween for me in the 80s and early 90s and mid 90s, whatever. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Merry Mistletoe from K Scented Melts. I just had my K Wax Melt haul is actually uploading right now as I'm recording this. This is beautiful. This very much smells like holiday greenery. I don't smell any fruit or sweetness in it, but it very much smells like holiday greenery. And it's really pretty. Like balsamy, garlandy. Beautiful, very strong. Love that one. This is this one's old, but I had 2 of these and my husband has been melting through these like crazy because he loves it. It's Barrett's Waxcraft, his scoopables. It's like that sand kind of texture. This was his Blue Sugar and Barbershop blend. Why does Barbershop and Blue Sugar go so well together? And why are they both just amazing scents? Loved this. It was strong. It was beautiful. It was masculine. And Blue Sugar to me is not masculine in a super strong, super masculine way. To me, Blue Sugar is almost like soft, cozy, and cuddly. I don't know. And so is Barbershop to me. So this is like a masculine, cuddly scent. And it was about a 7 out of 10, and it just was beautiful. And my husband loved it, so I was happy to have him mix that and melt that. Do you know what's interesting is he mixed it with, and it sounds so weird, but I walked in my room when I got home from work, and I'm like, what are you melting in here? It smells amazing. So it was the Barbershop and Blue Sugar with Hayden Rose, sea salt, and yuzu. Does that sound so weird? But wow, that was gorgeous. I mean, if a vendor wants to get on that blend was fabulous. Really good. Okay, the next one is Kay's Christmas Splendor. If you are a Christmas scent aficionado and you like cinnamon stick, sparkling trees, sparkling Christmas lights, Christmas memories, just at home with your family during Christmas, you will like this. This was like a 8 or 9 out of 10. It just smelled like Christmas. It just was beautiful. I know I keep saying beautiful. I'm sorry, but for me, when I talk about Christmas scents, it's not just how they smell. It is how they make you feel. And yes, all scents are like that, but Christmas especially. This is special. This smells like beautiful Christmas memories. Absolutely get it. It's beautiful. The next one, I'm actually melting right now. I just hauled this and they're not quite melted down. This is Spiced Cranberry from Kay's. And it's definitely a cinnamon, nutmeg, cranberry, touch of mandarin orange scent. And I love it. So it's similar to Christmas Splendor, but without the tree note in it and a little bit more fruity. But the spice is still there. I can't quite tell you the throw yet. We shall see. I will put it on my Instagram. The next one is Teddy B's Tata. I still don't know how you say that. This was a sample. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. This to me is a summery scent, or all year round, honestly. But I just wanted to melt this in my bathroom one day. This was a 9 out of 10. It was gorgeous. Oh, what is her Tata? Her marshmallows and magnolia and beach nights. Am I wrong? I'm so sorry. But beautiful, very like musky. Or is it marshmallow clouds? I think it might be like boardwalk marshmallow clouds mixed with something. Really, really pretty. I've never purchased that one by itself. Sorry, I'm just throwing them on the ground because I'm taking them out of my basket. I've never purchased that one separately. I've only ever gotten it in samples, but I really like it. I might in the future purchase it separately. Okay, Britta's. This is Silent Night. This is one of her last ones from her Halloween Advent as well. So it was kind of a holiday one that she threw in there. Silent Night, Hansel and Gretel's House, Nutmeg and Spice, and Fraser Fir. This one was interesting. It was beautiful. It was like bright red and green. It was such a pretty wax pool. But I definitely got Fraser Fir in there, a touch of spice, and the Hansel and Gretel is kind of like a spiced bakery scent. So it was so good for the holiday. One that I would probably pick up as well. It was beautiful. I really liked it. So, okay, that Smell Good shop, Hannibal Lecter. I mean, do you want me to cover this again? I don't know. Hannibal Lecter. I have a scoopable, like half a scoopable left in this. I've had so many cups of this. And then when she released it, like it's a very limited edition release that a lot of people love. I snatched a ton of them. I almost feel bad about how many of them that I bought, but I do share it with friends that want to try it because it's so freaking good. Hannibal Lecter, Apple, Lavender, and Bonfire. I will say, I don't know how to say this, but her first round of it that I purchased, I like better than the most recent ones that I bought. I think her first round, I think the ratios are different. This has more apple in it. The newer round that I have has a lot more bonfire in it, which I liked when it was more in the background of the apple and lavender. This is a 10 out of 10. It's like crazy strong, especially the newer version with that bonfire. Holy cow, it's strong. Hannibal Lecter is gorgeous. It's my second favorite melt from her, from that Smell Good shop. My very first one is Forbidden Apple, which is just apple and lavender. But the apples are different in these. This one's more of a green crisp apple versus a MAC apple, and that is what is in the Forbidden Lavender. This is like a crisp, almost green, or just apple, like a gala apple or something, lavender and bonfire. But like I said, in her newest ones that I just bought, I don't like it as much because the bonfire is so strong. I could be wrong, but I smelled this one. This is the older version of it compared to my newer ones. And this one's a little bit more gentle and a little prettier. So, but I do enjoy the new one. I just kind of have to mix it with apple. So, okay. And I just melted this one last night in my room and I forgot to take a picture of it and post it on my Instagram. This is That Smell Good shop, Murder of Crows. So I'm guessing that's from, you know, I was just going to say Lord of the Rings. What is wrong with me? You know, the show that millions of people watched that was super popular on HBO with the crows. Okay. And the dragons. Okay. Cozy Fire, Nutmeg, and Cinnamon. And boy, this smells good. Yes. Embery, Fire, Nutmeg. But the cinnamon in this, interestingly enough, doesn't smell like red hot cinnamon. It almost smells like bakery cinnamon. And I love it. Like, because it is almost red hot. It's like cinnamon stick though. Because I feel like in the background, I almost get like a pie crust or something, but it's very spicy, embery, amazing. Love. Okay. The last two things I have are just Wallflower labels here. The very first one I got is Black Tie. I melted this. I put this in my bathroom. Holy cow. This is so good. I'm so thankful to Grace, once again on Instagram, for telling me that that hand soap, the Halloween hand soap, now I'm not gonna remember what it's called. Ghost, oh crap. It was the one with the werewolf on the front this year, and it was so freaking good. Very masculine, stayed on your hands forever. Like my kids would wash their hands and then come out in the family room, and I'm like, what did you spray? What was that? Oh man, it's like it's a cologne man scent. It's very strong. One of my friends on Instagram that is almost solely a bakery lover says this smells like black licorice to her. That's like how masculine it is. It doesn't smell like black licorice at all to me. But Black Tie is green sage, sandalwood, and tonka bean. And this smells like the sexiest man you've ever smelled in your life. This is a scent when I have the financial freedom to, I would like to stock up on because it's amazing. It's something I would love to have in my house at all times. It's like a formal man. Black Tie is a perfect name for it. And that Wallflower, you guys, when I first put it in my bathroom, it was like a 15 out of 10. And it stayed, even to the very end, 8 out of 10. That is a strong Wallflower. So, wow. Okay, and this is the one I have in right now. It's only been in for a couple days. Eucalyptus Snowfall. This is one of their newer scents from this winter. And, of course, listen to these notes. Frozen eucalyptus, soft clary sage, and snowy spearmint. It's fabulous. So I don't get much mint from it, honestly. I think I mostly get that eucalyptus and clary sage. To me, it doesn't smell masculine. I think to somebody else it would. It's just fresh, cold air, beautiful. I do get, I'd say, about a 6 to 7 out of 10. Gosh, when did I put it in? It's probably been in there for 5 or 6 days, actually. And I'm still getting a 6 or 7 out of 10. We'll see. I feel like the test is always when it's been in for about 2 weeks for me. But I don't know. I had Tis the Season. I had a Tis the Season Wallflower in that before I put the Black Tie in there. And from day one, that was like a 2 out of 10. And then it went to a 0 out of 10 after like a week. So these fresher scents seem to be stronger. And these are both beautiful. And I suggest them highly. So those are my wax empties from November 1st to November 17th, 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay well. Once again, wear your mask, get your flu shot, be safe, all the good things.